Okay, if you can hear me, just join with link. I'll try to set up this live. Now let's gather up the whole team from the talk, and then we can start. Laptop. I use laptop. I'm using a laptop at the moment. That's why it might seem slow.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, my friend?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, brother. How do you feel today?
Yeah, nothing much. Nothing much to say. I'm good as always. So we are alone here.
I have just started because
Ah,
I was I joked a bit. That's why I opened. I started the stream as soon as I could. Now I'm sending the link to others. Give me a minute.
So
And what
have you managed to fix the computer?
my PC?
Laptop?
No, there is no news about my computer yet. I am still waiting. I have been waiting for it.
Okay.
I'm fed up with this laptop. It, it can't stand even OBS. Hardly works. Let's see
Mm-hmm.
who we can gather up. And let me post. Let me make a post to invite more people because they do not have a link. And what's new with you? Maybe some amazing activities you passed through today.
It's for sure there's nothing amazing. Maybe it's just I have my midterms exams online. So teachers send us a link. We like click the link and we have some tasks. It's quite easy because we have only two questions where we have to write the answer, and the rest of them it's a test, like right or wrong.
And what was the
So
subject?
it's all subjects, like it's all subjects.
Ah, you have
I have
one teacher for several subjects.
no. It's like one lesson, one exam. One lesson, one exam.
Ah,
So
okay.
we have, of course, we have different teachers
Ah, you have
for
you have one teacher
for
for
all
several
lessons,
subjects.
for each lessons. No, how to say for each lessons?
For each subject.
For each,
Subject
for each
means
subject, yeah,
предмет.
yeah, yeah.
That's why
Each subject.
lesson. When we say lesson, we mean a particular amount of time, like one lesson, two lessons, and so on. That's why. But you subject. And what is the source subject in your university?
It's well, it's not a university. It's a school. It's
Oh no, I just habit. Maybe you seem to be rather grown up.
ah
But
well, it's how to say it. It's school not in our usual
mhm.
understanding. I don't know how to say it. Well, it's just religion subjects, something
Ah,
like Quran, Arabic, yeah, and it just to learn all of them and prepare myself to pass them. If I don't, I think there's no harm because it's not my final exams. Though if I pass, I get balls which affect to my final results.
affect your
So
final results. Okay. Well done. And Uh, when will you get a diploma?
It's like 3 years to go. Well, if I count this year, it's 3 years left,
3 years left?
and after 3 years, I get it. Yeah.
Why it takes
Wait,
so much time?
two. If I don't, no, it's 7 years. So I'm here 5 years. If I
Oh,
don't count this year, it's only 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And,
So I'll be like maybe 2021 when I finish it.
and have you any ideas about how to return home at least for a short while to see your relatives and so on?
Uh, well, before this lockdown or quarantine, there was possibility to return back, though it's for your money. How to say it for you? That's for sure.
Mm,
Like if you only if you pay money.
this was short. It's wonderful question. Let's see. I know how to say without charge. Short. Ah, yes, at your expense. Yes,
At
at
your at your
expense. I completely forget.
at
At your
your
at your own expense,
expense.
to be more precise. At your own expense.
Yeah. So there was possibility to get back at my own expense. My
Mm-hmm.
own expense. But nobody used it because it's no use if you return back in summer. Why? Now it's harder because it's not enough just to have money. It's a like pandemic situation.
Mm-hmm.
So the let's say uh, I can't talk via my phone, WhatsApp, and yeah. I'm not even sure if I'm home in summer coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
You doesn't feel.
because Russia is quite far. It's we don't have direct flights from Kuwait to Russia. It's either some I don't know Turkey or
Turkey,
Turkey
Turkey, Turkey, Turkey,
Turkey
like
Turkey.
animal,
Yeah,
like a bird.
yeah, Turkey or some another country. So it's quite big distance.
You you don't feel the lack of communication with your relatives for you can do it using internet,
Uh,
the internet.
moreover, my friend, he says that I talk with them too much because it's like twice a day, every day. Um, when I say I need to talk to my parents, he starts, why? I'm talking like twice a week. Well, I'm talking like twice a day, every day, like, and
Why not?
I'm enough.
Why
Like,
shouldn't you?
it's
If you
enough.
if it
Yeah, I was the same thing.
if it helps you
So
to be in touch with them all the time, why shouldn't you? 24 hours, it's quite
yeah,
a long way to say that uh,
yeah.
2 times speaking a day, it's too much, too many. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I now I know your sister now. She's uh, quite
Yeah. I've
a
heard
smart
she's
girl.
going to study. Yeah.
She's a smart girl. I,
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was amazed when your
Smart,
ma- hmm?
smart. Like in what way? In English or like what do you mean
Look,
smart?
when I first encounter a pupil, one lesson is enough to completely understand that if that child or grown-up guy, adult, uh, smart enough to study or not, or a stupid one. For instance, tomorrow I'm having a lesson with stupid one. He doesn't want to learn anything. He just wants to play, and I give him that opportunity because I know many games. Have I doesn't suffer from the lack of experience according to how to play games in English, and that's why I told his parents, "Are you cold in Kuwait? Turn up your heating system." Okay, and I told his parents that do not expect too much because you know that he uh, doesn't feel like learning anything. That's why I had to say that, and they agreed on that terms. Since they agreed, approved such kind of lessons, I continue my work with them. I tried not to lie my clients, and we have to underline that parents, first of all, my clients who pay money, when they ask me what I can tell about their pupil, those children, because if I do not do so, I feel like as if I deceive them, and it's not that polite and honest. Uh, that's why they agreed, and why shouldn't I work? They know everything. And about your sister, she shows a natural talent for education, for language, and the main point. It's funny for you because you know her. and and your mother told that she was going to visit the United States. That's important part. And the funniest part, she uh, came to this that conclusion out of you left the country, and now she wanted to do so too. And
Yeah.
that's
Uh-huh.
what I can grab by. I always can remind her about her dream, and with having a dream, he may learn it very well.
Yeah. Every time when I talk with her, I remind her about the importance of English, or I'm just asking, have you learned new words, or do you even learn something in English? So, like, because I understand the importance, and she does not, because due to she's since she has never been abroad, and I'm trying to get the idea, or to like to
I,
bridge it.
uh, let me recall this phrase. Uh, dispense, dispense. Look, we can use this phrase right now. You mean transfer her the importance of learning English? Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's recall this phrase. Uh, mm, you may keep on. I just want it for myself and give it to you to uh, dis, dis, dissolve. Yeah, dissolve means when we reveal something, not dissolve. Those collocations I say you must be learned, but it's a daunting task. Application of application to information. And how does she reply you when you ask her this question?
Um, well, she says that, yeah, sometimes she's doing something, learning. She even turned her phone she changed language from Russian into English. She changed her settings, like whole phone, as far as I know. She said, at least.
It is of it's quite important to do so because it's the first step when we try to
Yeah.
uh, start learning English. What is this phrase? Because it's high time we learned it. In practice, it works better. What was that? Okay, and have you asked? Have you has have asked your mother yet if she sent you the book?
Yeah. The thing is that the woman who was going to fly here to Kuwait, she doesn't know when it will be because because of the lockdown and quarantine and all of this mess, and she doesn't know. So it depends on her. If she flies, she will deliver. I guess there's no another way.
I recommend your mother to send it via post office. It would be much easier. When you uh, pin pin on someone, it always come to nothing. You know it. When some of relatives will visit you and bring you the book, better send. It's not that expensive. And I've prepared some gifts for you too. I, in the way of
Yeah,
books.
I've seen them. Yeah,
In the way of
I've seen those.
they are not of great importance to you, but you may find something if you read it at least once. Maybe something may seem important to you. But those
mhm.
Russians books. Okay.
Well, think about it, but we're afraid of losing the books.
No, it happens almost never. It, look, I always order something from AliExpress, always, and they send those items from China, and they always are transferred to this place. I deliver it, and never happened anything wrong. Just do not think of this way. Oh yes, yes, yes. I found
So
it.
this,
I found it.
huh?
To impart your knowledge to your sister. Transfer. Like you may. I found this phrase. To impart. For instance, передать знание. To impart. Now we will never forget it. You impart your knowledge to your sister. Oh, I forgot one letter. Doesn't matter. Okay, impart your knowledge, impart your wisdom. You might say. Okay, where are our lazy friends who talkers? Why don't they join us? Okay, it doesn't matter. We can talk. Why should we pin on them? Okay, and let's find out what to talk about. And I do you think of practicing teaching or not yet? I mean English.
English.
English, yes.
Um. Well, I'd like to, but it will be only online, for sure.
Not bad.
And I'd like to try at least because this is my purpose in some way.
That's why I hurry up your mother to send you this book. Uh, you need to get through it on your own, or not to make mistakes. And the second book I put into this delivering, it is in Russian, but it's a heavy tome, with a substantial amount of information about some particular rules. Uh, Having read them both, you are ready to work. I think you can start right now. It doesn't matter. Don't think this way that you should get some degree or level and so on. Use your speaking skills are your provement that you are a reliable teacher. That's the point. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's stop talking about teaching. It's too boring, and find
So,
something.
what do you mean by book? Which book? This
I
camp, camp,
I
camp.
I gave your mother three books. One, grammar in use. The second, Russian books with grammar, is English grammar, where many rules explained, thoroughly explained, and the third book with exercises, because I found that they might come of use to you. I you know I
But
don't need them anymore because I have read them, and I will hardly find something useful for me, and I don't want them to lie here as a dead weight, and I don't want to present them to someone who I don't know, or I am sure he or she will use it. That's why I see that you are at your age have that level of education, and I have no doubt that you uh, surpass me and everyone else. Just do not stop. Okay, let's.
okay, but there's just one book for every student. I mean, if they have different level of English, there's just one or different kinds of book.
You mean if you need to teach someone? In this way, you need to test someone's ability and then choose appropriate book. If you see that your pupil at the level, uh, it's at the starting level, beginning at the very beginning, but you can easily figure out that she or he has thirst for knowledge, wants to learn. That's why in this case you may choose essential grammar in use or basic grammar in use. Uh, if it's too young people, like 9 years old, better take something like fun for starters, fun for movers, and so on. But if you see that there is no chance, you can teach them something. In this way, you need to find something as easy as it possible. That's the
Mm.
point.
And speaking speaking of the test, um, how like it's it's conducted like through the talking or maybe some
Only
questions.
I believe, I take the view that we should use only speaking test. I will explain how it works. Test in paper doesn't mean anything because they can show only a range of vocabulary. But when we ask someone directly, like for instance, uh, do you speak English? And your pupil says, yes, I do. Which means he or she understands what you told just now. Then you ask, why do you learn English? Why do you want to learn English, for instance? If they answer again, you ask something more difficult, like, have you ever been to I don't know, the USA and so on. And if he or she answers, yes, I have, I have, or I have been, which means they know grammar. If they answer you, yes, I was, it is mistake, which means they don't know this rule. Yes, and you um, uh, empower your questions every time till you see your pupil can't answer. Then, if you see that there is a large gap which must be bridged with grammar practice or grammar teaching, you just start from the very beginning. I'll explain why. I start with this schedule, or th- where we use simple tenses: do, will, did. What should you do if your pupil uh, perfectly knows all these uh, tenses? You just skip it and start learning something else. Then B, if it's easy for your pupil, you go on till you find something difficult for your pupil. And if you found something, you ask and practice it with your pupil, starting from giving the main grammar knowledge, and then only speaking. And every rule must be confirmed by speaking. Not only you have done these exercises, it's okay, let's get further on. No, you have completed all exercises, for instance, in grammar news. Then you close the book, or give your pupil some time to prepare, and during the next lesson, you you previously should give your pupil task to learn all the phrases and to explain, obviously, all the grammar things you met during your practice. And then you should talk. For instance, you have learned in one unit to be late, I don't know, to wear coat and so on, and you just take the book and ask according to the units learned. If he or she answers at least 70% of what he or she he has learned, you may continue. If you see that there is some stuck point where you can't, where your people can't answer, you should remind that your people should learn and so on. I have some students who can't learn anything, just can't. They understand rules, can do exercises. I have increased their level of language to when they can get higher marks at school, but they can't speak because they do not learn words. That's it. Nothing special.
And try to speak as little as it's possible in Russian, right? Only in English.
No. It's for only intermediate level. I try to speak to you in English only because you have already reached in the intermediate level. When you have a pupil at that level, you should focus on speaking in English and sometimes explain something in Russian when you can, or when you feel that your pupil doesn't understand you. But whatever, whoever you have till that level, you should explain everything in Russian, even if their parents say, "Why don't you explain everything in English? You're an English teacher," and so on. Don't listen to them. Just ask them, who is a teacher here? And you, if to be precisely polite, you might say, explain them that till intermediate level, we shouldn't explain everything in English. It's no use. It's just a waste of time. That's how it works.
Okay.
And moreover, if you speak to someone who doesn't know English, uh, you just you will make your lesson rather boring, because they will listen to you, but nothing will be understood, and they will wait for the time you leave them. Believe me. I have a group mate in university. She said that her parents of her students' parents complain that she ran her lessons in English for first, second, and third degree pupils. She's stupid. You saw those how to say, not animals, like um, they're not skilled enough in life to speak this way. So, oh, Niluza Kosma, here you are. I'm glad to see you again, my sister. How do you feel? Mr. Dude is here too.
Well, I'm fine. I just come to pick up my son, and I saw that you are here, so I want to come and to say hello.
Hello.
And because you know that it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes, it's a pleasure for me too. You know it. You know, thank you, Niluza. You see, the sun is shining right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Why did you burst in
And
laughter?
here too. Look, can you see
Oh, it's Sunday.
what?
And uh, it is hot out there.
No, it's very cold. I mean, not really very cold, but it's not so, so.
Okay. Lazy web talkers,
Yeah.
but you, of course, save you, do not join us today. Only my friend Arslan and my sister Niluce are here. What's wrong with the rest of our friends?
I don't know. Maybe they are not aware that that you are live or something like that.
But I have notified them before I started. It's what should I do? Maybe we need to call them directly by phone, with phone, like
Maybe.
Zainab, Alexandra, who else? Where are you? Do you know
Yeah,
that?
probably.
Okay,
But well, it's normal, Nelusa, to join because, as you know, we are relatives. So nah, for that I'm joining.
dude, do you know that we are siblings?
No, I don't.
It's my sister. We are
Hey,
from
nice to meet you.
we are from Moldavia. Look, she has the same eyes I do, green eyes. And my sister left us when she was young. She was taken by gypsies and brought to this far country.
Jixes? What is the
Gypsies,
Jixes?
цыгане.
I'm not gypsy, okay?
Ah,
And
Okay, I understand. You are saying that they are gypsy because you are jealous, okay? So try to not be jealous, okay, Vladimir? I know we are, our father was how was, but you should respect our father, okay?
I respect my father, but he left us for good.
Okay, but doesn't mean that the people who adopted me they were gypsy. No, they were not gypsy.
Look, the thing I heard, she was you was sold uh, to some rich guy from your country, and
Ah,
now and then he freed you and freed you.
no,
No,
no, no, no. It's not like that. I don't know what you hear. No, it's not like that. Actually, our father met another lady, or no, I don't know exactly, but you should ask him, okay, much better. I don't know exactly what happened there, but yeah. By
But
the way, did you talk with him? Did you talk to
no,
him?
I can't find
Okay.
him. I put an
Ah,
effort to do so, but uh, it came to nothing. I would come down heavily on him when if I saw him, because he left us with nothing in this cold Moldavia, and my sister had to be sold in order to provide us with the foodstuffs we ate.
yeah. But Vladimir, forget about our past, okay? Important is our present.
Yes, it is.
So, no, you are not happy because you met me finally.
I'm happy, but you know, I'm envy. I envy that you live in France and I'm still in Moldova, and I want to live in this prosperous country with these picturesque villages around, and enjoy the silence, which is rain in this country. But in Moldova, only gypsies are here.
Hey, Vladimir, if our father will hear you, will be a problem.
Okay, dude, would you like to visit our country, Moldavia? And if if you do, why? So,
Do they speak Russian in Moldavian? Okay.
she said that she watched my video on YouTube and understand completely everything. It was funny when I spoke in Russian.
Well, I guess it's Slavic language because I think so.
Yes, she's my
Um,
sister.
Okay, so do they speak in Russian in Moldavia or Moldova? Don't know.
Nilutsa, do you speak Russian?
Well, not so well, because you didn't teach me. Okay, but yeah.
Oh, Stepan, here
Hello.
you are. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine too. Where are you? In your car?
Yes,
And where are you going?
I go to home.
Oh, you are going home. And where were you?
I in the shopping.
Ah, you did shopping. Well done. And what have you bought?
Так,
What have you bought?
nothing.
Nothing. Well done. It's my student. My proud. He speaks better than I do. And Stepan, what did you do today else?
Так, I go.
Went. Do not put shame on me. What?
Тренировка.
Not training, maybe. What did you mean by that? I did exercises, say.
Okay. I get up.
Ah, you get up. Well done. Just now? When did you get up? I didn't get.
And go my brother to garden.
Oh, and what did you do in that garden with your brother?
Тренировка будет.
Training? Training?
And I and I go to sports.
Ah, to do sports. Well done. And what will you do when you get home?
I go to bed.
Ah, are you tired?
Yes.
Oh, well done. Okay, thank you, Stepan. And do you learn phrases and words?
Учил я домашку.
Something like that.
No, I don't learn.
Ah, you don't learn anything, yes? I will tell your mother that you ignoring your homework. Okay. And Stepan,
I do my homework tomorrow.
ah, you will do homework tomorrow. Do you see that woman whose name Nilutsa?
Так. What?
She's in the mask, in the white mask. Do you see that woman?
Так. Woman.
Yes, woman with hair, long hair.
Yes.
It's my sister. She lives in France.
Ah. Okay. It's good.
Okay, well done. And Nelutsa, where is your son?
Well, for that I put my mask because I will go to pick him up from the school, you know.
Ah.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh,
I was told
he
that he
speaks-
finished at 5
speak
p.m.
French? Does he speak French?
Yeah, he speaks French.
Only French?
Of course.
Cool.
Yeah.
But there are many people who live in different countries, having come from their native countries, and though having lived many years, they can't speak local language. There are many
Yeah.
such people.
Yeah, because they are not, how to say, they are working probably together, you know, for that. And yeah, if you are working together, if you are working Romanian with Romanian, you will not speak French. It's normal, you know. But as all language, if you want to learn, you should practice, you know.
Yes, exactly what we are doing now. Okay, Stepan, do we okay? Should we learn foreign languages if we live abroad? Should we learn foreign languages?
Так, yes.
Yes, we should. Good job. And why? Why should we learn foreign languages?
Так. Because I like learn English.
But why? What for? Why do you learn English?
Because I like English.
Ah, because you like it. It's okay. Why not? Okay, Alexandra, hello! I'm deliriously happy to see you again. How are you?
Hello. I'm okay. Thanks. How about you?
Oh, I'm quite happy too. Though I have been transferred to Yandex Travel. I do not work in Yandex Drive anymore, and I have worked 4 hours today. 4 hours, and you know I had only 6 calls. The rest of my time was free, and I could do my own things like speaking to my sister Nelutsa and her friend Risa and do other stuff. How do you like such a job when you do not work in any at all?
That's good. That's good. You know, no, I like it. I have a question for you.
Oh, with great pleasure. I'm all ears.
I know you have books from Cambridge Assessment, University Press. Vocabulary in use.
No. Look, not vocabulary. Do not misunderstand me. Use this one. Collocation, English collocations in use.
English collocation use. There is audio file.
No, there is no.
No?
Yes, it doesn't have any CD.
Audio files. No.
Nothing.
Okay.
You just need to.
Okay.
If you want to pass exam and enlarge your capabilities in speaking, you should thoroughly learn this book, because I try my best, and it's a daunting task to do so. But I know that we must learn this.
Okay.
Stepan, do you remember what means we must learn?
Так, что-то.
Must learn, have to learn.
Afternoon.
I must learn
Learn.
new terms.
Themes or units? Just units. If we talk about that book. Alexandra, this is my pupil, Stepan. He is 8 and he shows a marked improvement in English. He just
That's good.
and
Because
I
children
I
study.
invite him here to show off, and the second reason, to give him some space to practice.
That's good. Because children study quickly.
I wouldn't say so. Tomorrow I'm having a lesson with one guy. He's 12. He doesn't want to learn anything. Their parents.
Он не кончается.
Yes, it depends. It depends on the motivation. Because if your student has enough motivation, he or she can study, but if they don't have any motivation. but
Advanced
it's possible.
advanced collocation, by the way, shrink. Yes. Okay. And Alexandra, are you going to pass Cambridge exam or not yet?
Yes, I am.
C1 or first?
C2.
Or tell me when you will appoint time. I will join you. We can pass it together.
Together, would you like to take it?
Yes, I need C1 too in order to
C1.
C1. Yes, C1. There is no exam for C2. If you pass.
C2.
Huh?
Yeah. If you pass
With good marks.
C1
Yes.
with the highest score, it means you have a C2 level.
Exactly. That's the point. That's why we can try it together. Stepan.
So,
Huh? Yeah. No. Okay.
may I ask,
Yes,
can
yes.
this exam be retaken? Can it be
Yes.
retaken?
You can do it.
What if you passed, like, if you got low marks than you had previously?
It doesn't matter. You may try as many times as you like, but if you haven't gained the minimum score, you will get nothing. If you have gain the minimum score is like 160, no, 100 with something, I don't remember. You will get B1.
For example, you passed the exam and you first time you got B2, then you wanted to pass it in order to get C2 or C1, but you got B1.
If you try to get C1 in the best end, you will get B2. The worst end. In the best end, you will get C2. That's how it works. That's why I was recommended to start from B2 level, because it is a bit easier to get this certificate.
Yes, you know, I was maybe
Cool.
when maybe 5 years ago, I was recommended to take FC as well, but I wanted to take it, but I have a friend who's an English teacher and a native English speaker
Mhm.
who helps people to prepare for the Cambridge exams. He tested my level of English and he recommended me to take CP
But
as a professional tutor.
be aware before going passing this
I
exam.
know, it's a challenge. It's a real challenge.
You need to free up a substantial amount of time to prepare for it.
Yes, I know.
That's why be ready for a tough challenge.
It's a challenge even for native speakers.
Yes, that's the point. People do not understand that intermediate level is a good level enough to use it and implement into life. And they all want to get C2 level and so on. C2 level it's for I don't know who, and for academic professors and so on.
Yeah, it depends.
Leading
It
authorities.
depends on your own aims. Yeah, what you need to do.
And
Yeah.
Stepan, do you want to pass the exam in Cambridge?
Would you like to pass the Cambridge exam?
I don't know. Maybe his mother would be happy because
Yes,
he has
for
shown.
children.
Yes. There are exams for children too, and he has shown a marked improvement, and his attention doesn't waver. That's why he can do so.
Nilutsa, where are you going with your
Nilutsa,
mask?
I'm actually in the car now and I'm waiting.
Ah, you're waiting. Okay.
Wait. Yeah, I need to go to take David from school.
oh, bring your wonderful son to us, please.
Yeah. You know,
be happy.
Alexandra. You know, Alexandra, I've always come here to see my brother, you know. That's the reason.
It's-
Even if I'm outside, I come here to see my brother and to say hi.
Yes, we have a bond between us. That's why we
Connection.
connection. We need to see each other all the time.
Okay.
Just imagine a family, the family which was divided into many shattered parts and
Yeah,
then reestablished into the complete whole. You would understand how it's important for us to be together. Yes, Melissa, why shouldn't we get back on our relationships? We should be together all the time.
I agree with you. I agree.
Okay, thank you. And we would like to see my nephew.
Nephew.
Yeah, David.
You need to tell to Paris then.
Stepan, do you know what it is? This
Where?
this thing.
I can't
This
see.
is microwave.
Ah, no, it's a printer. But you were close. At least you get that it's something big and works from uh,
I can't. You know,
electricity.
I can't see it. That's why I was thinking of micro.
You know, it's the thing
Ah.
I have been dreaming all my life. Printer, but previously
Oh.
I had no need for this. That's why I
I need
decided
to
to
buy a new laptop. You know.
no, do you see this, Stepan? Stepan, what do you see in this picture?
This is city.
There is a. There is. This is the city.
There is city. There is house. Oh, нет.
There
House.
houses, buildings, yes, buildings. And this picture was drawn by my wife. Oh, we have a Mr. Chris here. Mr. Chris, are you here? Can you hear us? Stepan, are you tired?
Yes.
Okay. Just practice, okay? Do not forget to do your homework. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, my friend, be in touch. We will speak to you later if you're tired. Tell your mother not to torture you anymore. You must have some rest. Okay, look, we have Mr. Chris
Goodbye.
here. Goodbye, my friend. See you
Bye
next
bye.
time. Bye bye.
See you later.
Okay. And dude. Oh, Mr. Chris! Why are you so worried? Have you painting the pictures or you was sleeping a bit and somebody woke up you? What's wrong, Mr. Larson? Oh, it's a picturesque location out there. And
It's morning,
morning, yes.
close to 8 o'clock in the morning. I got up to put the garbage out.
Wow, that's good.
And
Good.
and have you put this garbage out already, or you just you are thinking
No,
about
I did. I put the garbage out.
Ah, okay. And you aren't
So
happy.
I was going back to bed, but then I checked on Web Talk and there you were.
Okay, God bless you, Mr. Chris. God bless you for being so kind to us. It was very kind of you to join us. Yes, you're such an amazing person. But what about coffee? Have you had some coffee this morning or not? I think you haven't.
This is morning over there.
Teacher Chris, what do you do to feel bright and cheerful in the morning? What is special about your morning?
I'm usually in bed.
And only out of your friends are here, you decided to join us, yes? Thank you. Let give him some time to pull himself together. Okay, dude, tell me please, what is special about his morning? I mean, how can it affect us when we see different view out of our window. Like if you see location taken from the USA, or when we get up and see gray buildings in our country. Is
I don't
there-
know. It's it's complicated. I don't know.
Who is crying?
Ah?
Who is crying? That's a child is crying.
It's my crazy daughter.
Daughter.
Yes,
It's
sorry.
okay.
She's crazy. She drives crazy for no reason.
Just
Children
children do it.
children are all stupid and crazy. I have many classes now, and I would say they
This
Ma-
is a challenge.
must be severely punished.
Oh.
Sorry, because
Punished.
yes, because they show lack respect to us, to teachers. That's the point.
Yes. But sometimes maybe I can't understand it why parents teach them. Mhm. Don't teach them. That's all right. Yeah.
Adults are stupid too. So, seriously, that we have to be more understanding to children, even though I'm not. I remember being a child and I was well behaved most of the time. So I think it's not a nice thing to say. Of course, children are noisy, and if children are stupid, then we're all stupid. Then it's not.
Yeah,
It's not all have a difficult time in life, and it doesn't matter how old we are. I think, well, you know, sometimes I say, oh, the whole world is stupid because they don't understand me, or most of the people in the United States are stupid because we're going to have COVID for another year or two. So it's really our attitude that we have. So we have to be careful using the word stupid, because maybe it's something inside of us that is uncomfortable with the situation. So that's all I'll say about that.
Yes, but sometimes parents force the children to study the language or something else, even though the children don't want to do it.
Of course, they don't want to do it. We don't want to do it either, you know. So
I can't understand it. Why, if you, for example, if my child doesn't want to study English, but why do I need to force her to study?
well, maybe as a child, I was forced to do many things, and I didn't stand up for myself, and I did what I was told instead. And sometimes now I just do what my wife says too. But then I get over it. Like this morning, I didn't want to take the garbage out, but I take it out every week. And it's just something to do. And why cry about it? I mean, I could stamp my feet and cry all the time about just taking the garbage out because it's cold and windy. I had a power outage for about 2 seconds this morning while I was on WebTalk. My computer stopped working, but I was very calm. Oh, I was a little angry for a few seconds, sure. But I think it's very important that we all find a balance and a strong constitution. And if we get angry or crying like we do as children, one thing I like about children is that some of the time they can let go of the situation and then they move on to the next situation. And so we can learn a lot from children. That I really understand why, mommy or daddy or mom, dad, I don't want to learn this right now. So maybe you could maybe sit down with them and talk about it from their point of view instead of being very patient with them and talk with them, communicate with them instead of just telling them what to do, because I received a lot of verbal abusive as a child, and we didn't have much open communication like we do now on WebTalk. So I understand. I'm glad I'm not a parent, but I've been an uncle for 51 years, and I have enough trouble just being married to my wife. So, but it's 99.9% positive. It's very good most of the time. So, like, I was moving my chair backwards last night, and I pinched my wife, and I kept on moving the chair. She'd stop, stop, stop. And then for an hour or two, I felt bad. I felt I was really hurting my wife, and just, and she told me to stop that. And then she said, "Well, you don't have to love me all the time, but I want to. I want to. You're all I have right now." So, I know I have to find a balance, but we get along for the most part. So we're just like two 63-year-old children in the house. And that's the way it is. But we'll just try to get along with each other on the computer and in the world. And the best thing to do is to listen most of the time. And now you know why I don't have children. I decided as a child I did not want to raise children this time, because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and moreover, you will be responsible for a person who was brought to this world because of you, and whatever happens to this person coming down heavily on you, and you can't deny it. We can say, now of course God, Allah sends the children to this world, but nevertheless we make some decision, some strong decision that can be considered thoroughly. That's why I can't say it was the wrong one. Arslan, what do you think on this?
Well, of course, parents are responsible for their kids, and we can see by behavior of the children who the parents are. If he's better educated, maybe he was, they say spoiled child. Like when parents let to do everything, and he doesn't know when where's the point he needs to stop.
Pander to every
Or
week.
maybe he's aggressive, or maybe he's aggressive too much. Now that there's some trouble.
You may say when the parents let everything to their children, they pander to every whim. They
Yes, I know it's generational. Like my siblings, my brothers and sisters, when they became parents, they treated their children a lot differently than my parents did or my grandparents did, because we didn't have everything. And the kids, pardon me, teacher Tim taught me this. Kids are not goats. Children are for example, my niece, 29 years old, she just had a baby, and the baby has everything now, clothes, toys, everything he needs, and he's not even a month old now. So it's different with every generation. I think we have to look at now if a child is not behaving, you have to look at the health of the child, like the nutrition of the child. It's how it's being treated, and people could ignore. I remember when some unruly children, they were to quiet them down, they gave them a candy bar or some sugar or something to just shut them up. We have to look at everything that's in the child's environment to make sure that things are okay. So it's quite a responsibility for everyone involved. I think, but the most important thing is to treat the child with respect, not like an adult or anything, but sit down with them and spend some time with them, and maybe even get to know them and what they like and what they dislike, and treat them with respect as a person and not only as your child, or something that you can mold into something that you want. Because I had a family member who was molded into something that the parents want. They wanted him to be a professional football player, and he almost got there, and he didn't. And he's doing something else now. He's finally doing what he wants to do, instead of his parents and his grandparents training him and wishing him to be something that he didn't want to do. So, of course, he came from a military family, and he followed the whim, as Vladimir would say, and now he didn't make it on a professional football team, and he's doing something else now on his own, and he's very happy. So we have to be careful of what we want our children to be. Do we want them to be in our image, or do we want them to have a little bit of freedom to decide what they want to do? So it's quite a responsibility. And of course, I'm very thankful for my parents. I have my mom, she's 95 now. I still have my mom. I'm happy for that. But my wife just lost her parents recently, and so I feel lucky just to even have a parent still at 63, because not everybody my age still has a parent, because despite everything, it's still nice to have one.
Yes. There can be added anything to it. So really happy to have your parents at your age. It's a great thing to know. Okay, and the question reacts from what have been said. Alexandra, what is the source of juvenile delinquents, young criminals? Why some young people stay on this course?
Criminal.
Yes, young criminal, like juvenile delinquent.
Young criminal. First of all, because they watch the news, they use the social media, different social media, and maybe they would like to be like someone else. This is all from the internet most of the time. I think, yeah.
But before the internet appears, what was
TV, watching TV, maybe sometimes parents look like an example to them, especially if they drunk a lot, and children are able to see the parents as an example because they think it's normal. I can do it as well because it's normal because they look at the parents.
But I know some people who just flatly refuse point blank to drink out of their parents were alcoholics. Or you mean there is some gap which we can't cover with some particular answer?
It's maybe it's a difficult question because sometimes we have no idea about the education, how to educate our children.
Thank you. And let us greet our friend Trinity. She's now present herself. Trinity, yes, Trinity. It's from Matrix.
Zen.
Yes, it's Moroccan Trinity. Zainab, hi, how are you?
Hello.
How do you feel today? Oh.
She's not here, I think.
Okay. And dude, what should we do with okay, I always bring up this topic about children because I work with them all the time. Let's talk about something else.
What should what?
I don't
There is.
I just don't know. What should we talk
Maybe I have a question for you.
Oh, please.
I've got a question for you. I know you're an English teacher. And my question is, how do you stop worrying about your accent?
I don't care if someone say me that my accent, I have a broad accent, and I would answer it's difficult to pin down such a thing, and I don't care. And we can also say that all the natives say that. Let's ask teacher Chris. The first and the most important thing that we should be understood and be clear with our words. About accent, it's a physical features of our mouth and nothing else. We can control some aspects of
Okay.
I don't know,
Pronunciation, yeah. Okay, you think it's impossible to get rid of the foreign accent,
No,
in English?
You can do something if you will try your best. But
Try my best. I'm trying to do my best in this.
But I believe that it's near impossible to do so. Though some people say that everyone can overcome such a trouble. Nevertheless,
Why do it?
Hmm?
Why do it?
Why?
Because look,
Yes,
I have an accent too. This is my accent.
Yes.
Why get? I think it's a thing about vanity. We're ashamed of the
Yes.
way we speak. The way we speak English. I think it's very beautiful that everybody has a unique accent. And for example, I used to be involved with broadcasting. And for example, my wife is from New England, and then so she got rid of her accent so she could be more appealing in her jobs in the future. So it's okay. It's if you want to
Do it.
if you want to pursue some kind of business thing, so you want to be you don't want to be associated with your country or the region of your world where you live in. It's understandable. Sure, you can do whatever you want. I believe that. I'll give you an example. When my wife talks about family situations, she goes back to her accent when she was 12 years old again. And then she sounds like she's from New England. So, I could speak many different accents, like the way I was raised, not my accent, but the accents of my grandparents who came from Denmark. I could speak in a Danish accent in English or others. I could mimic Alexandra, or I could talk like a Vladimir. I'd do anything I want. But I would I'm happy with my own. But I like to play with other accents. But it's okay.
Yes,
If you want to get rid of it, work on it. It's okay.
Yeah, but the problem is maybe only in Russia, because foreigners don't care about it like Russians do a lot. And maybe Vladimir, you know about Russians are crazy about it, about getting rid of a foreign accent in English.
Is it because you don't want to sound like Putin or something? You don't want to sound like the proletariat? You don't want to sound like the people from the Kremlin or something?
Kremlin?
I want to know why. Why is it that you want to get rid of it so you don't sound like Omar Sharif or something? And he wasn't even
Russian. This is a problem for us, a global problem.
Is it shame? Are you shameful? Are you embarrassed by your own?
My accent, maybe, yeah.
Is it because of you don't want to associate with the mother Russia or anything like
Your
that?
vanity endeavors you. That's why you want to
because
pin
I
down
had
your
bad
accent.
because I had a bad experience in the past when I started learning English in Russia at the language school and at school in general. Even my school teacher told me about my accent.
Well, they're
about
wrong.
everything.
I mean, it's their
related to that.
problem. It's not your problem. And we have to get over the disappointment of someone else telling Alexandra, you have to get rid of your accent because it's bad or whatever. We have to get over someone else's judgment of ourselves, because I think that's what's important, because when we have to fill ourselves full of self-love and appreciate who we are individually, and then because I want Vladimir and all people from Russia to shine through and display the beauty of yourselves, because that's what makes the world wonderful. The variety of everything. I know I get annoyed by Ravaz with his pomposity and his energy and trying to take over everything with his accent, but I know maybe it's because we've had 100 years of the Cold War and we don't want to hear anything that is Russian because it's evil or bad, or Putin, or Khrushchev, or Brezhnev, or whatever. I mean, we have to get over this good and bad, thing about how people sound. We all have to get over that.
I don't know, and I watch lots of videos on YouTube about the Russian accent in English, which were made by Russians as jokes. As jokes, yeah. I don't know why we worry about it a lot here in Russia.
Well, stop worrying about it.
And then lots of students worry.
I don't want to sound like Teacher Tim, but stop it. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All of it is beautiful. And if you want to get rid of it for your own, so you could feel better, fine. But
Yes. Feel better.
I think you have to stop worrying about it. And if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. But I am going to love the sound of your voice no matter what you choose. And that's what makes Web Talk wonderful, that we could get together globally and enjoy who we are, the real us, our real selves, because that's what's important. And if we're not happy with the way we sound, we have to look internally and see what's going on here. Why do I culturally feel bad about the way my voice sounds? I think it happens all over the world. People are not happy with the way they sound when they speak English. Because there's more people who speak English with an Indian accent from the subcontinent of India than people in America, in North America. The way I speak is a minority in English compared to, there's more people who speak with an Indian English accent than we do in America. So what? So what?
Now we have the United Indian States, at least.
So what? English has so many different varieties. Enjoy all the varieties, including your own accent. I love it. I love it. I mean, like Super Z, she has her own accent too. Why not?
Oh, by the way, Super Z, hello.
Hello.
How
are you?
Do you feel any shame about your accent? We talk about foreigners who try to achieve the better way in speaking and pronunciation. And in Russian, Alexander mentioned was some.
I can accent. I don't know. And even though I don't feel ashamed. I don't feel ashamed.
Yes, neither do I, because I don't understand why should people.
Because I learned it. I learned, so I'm proud of it. It's not about. I'm proud of it. Because I learned it. I'm not native.
And
You get me?
yes, exactly. And Alexandra, can you retell the story about our colleagues from Russia?
In Russia, especially for English teachers, they have the opinion about the accent. We have to sound like a native speaker. We have to have a high level of knowledge or lots of certificates or something like that. But most Russians who are studying English worry about their accent, how they sound in English. And that's why they are shy to speak, especially in public. That was my personal experience as well when I started studying the language. I was really shy to speak. Because of because maybe we were taught like this from at school, university. And honestly, when I studied the language at school, my school teacher told me I didn't have the ability to study any foreign language.
And now look at you. Look at you now. Where is your teacher? He is great. The France dead long ago, and now you are with the whole prospect before you, which you should dive in. And that's how it works. How many talented people were told they can't achieve any results, and their achievements and their teachers belittle their achievements. So
All the time.
all the time.
In every subject.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And look at those people. Those are the best ones in our world.
They're dead now.
And they're teachers too.
May I ask?
No,
May I
Yes.
ask?
I mean, because this was 50 years ago. I mean, for me, most of my teachers who did terrible, they're all gone now.
Only you are thriving now. Okay, dude, please go on. Go ahead.
Yeah, teacher Chris, I just wanted to ask. It's not related to all that. I heard people saying think, not think, sing. Can you explain this?
It's because of, for example, in my family's background, they can't pronounce th because it's not part of their language. So they would think, I think so. It's some languages like the Danish language, they cannot pronounce th, and in other languages, it's difficult to do the think, thought. They cannot do it, and so they would say sink or dink or whatever because because of the language that they were speaking all the time, they're not used to saying th. So it's okay. I have family who cannot say think; they say sink or something else. It's okay.
It's like an accent in one. Instead
It
of
could
saying
be,
thing.
yeah. You can train yourself to. You can train yourself to do. Do all the. You could teach yourself phonetically, and it might take a long time because you're so used to saying something else. Because when I speak another language that's not my own, it gets. I use different muscles, and it hurts. It hurts when you speak another language because you're using parts of your body,
Yes.
your muscles in your mouth that you don't use in English.
Yes, the same.
It's okay. So if you say I think so, yeah, well, whatever. I'll still understand. It's not embarrassing, but I understand it because when you speak another language and they use something that you don't use in your language, it takes a while. Mr. Manny was teaching me Spanish, and I couldn't roll my R's or do things differently because it was natural for him. And the same thing with French, too. So all languages have these difficulties, and
Yes, I know because I have lots of friends who study Russian, and the sound "re" is difficult for them. Yeah, because they don't have it.
but you
Like
can
we
learn
do,
it.
like we do in Russian.
Anybody
Yeah.
can learn it. Anybody can learn phonetically how to say think or
Think.
or whatever. Think.
Think,
Just
learn.
take time. Just take time. If you want to go from think to think, learn it phonetically. Will take time, but be patient.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Yes.
dude, I looking forward. Do you? Are you thoroughly ashamed of your accent, or you've never thought about such trivial things? How do you feel?
I'm trying to get rid of my natural accent. I think I've never been speaking with Russian accent. So
You're
I
lucky.
started from
Yes, yes.
I started from first place. Actually, I'm looking forward to master English accent because it's beautiful, though it's quite hard to be
Whoa, yes, hard. You
acquired.
have already said
What-
this word.
which-
Hard.
Which accent?
By the way, I've watched movie. It's Scottish movie, and they pronounce R like Russians do.
Yes.
Yes.
So
That's
so if you want
Yeah.
if you want to speak like a Scot, you could do that. You could
We can
You
do,
can do
we
like a
can
Scot.
do it.
It's easy for us to. But BBC English is my dream. I don't know if it's possible to reach it.
I have a solution for you. I have a solution for you, Vladimir. you
Which-
know
What one?
how to achieve it. You know how to achieve. Just maybe to have a great tutor, to have a right tutor.
Oh no, I'm tutor myself. I do not like tutors. I always was alone. I don't like when someone teaches me. It's just not within my nature.
Okay.
I was born like this. I don't like teachers and so on. I don't like even my colleagues. It's
Oh my
my
God.
nature. I can't pin down such a thing.
Well, did you know that there are many now? For example, if you want to speak BBC English, it's true. But in Great Britain, there are so many English accents, like we do have in America and everywhere else. If you want to speak with a British accent, you have to choose which one. You want to do the BBC or do you want to
BBC.
BBC or something else? Did you know that for me, one of the most difficult languages for me to learn is British English? I took British
Why do you
English.
think so?
No, because it's very difficult. Because when I was young, before we had cable, before we had internet, I did not have exposure to English-speaking people much. And so when I was in Denmark going to school as a young boy, I had English class. And it was the most difficult class because I had to spell and speak and write in like a British child. And it was very difficult for me because it was different enough where, see, I did not hear BBC English or English on us like we do now. I watch a lot of British television. I enjoy it, and I'm around a lot of people who speak British, so it's a lot easier now. But when we were not such a global society 50 or so years ago, that's why it was difficult, because you didn't have an ear. You didn't have an ear for it. So people today are far more fortunate because they could be exposed on YouTube, on Web Talk, on Facebook, on the computer to all different accents. So people are fortunate today. That's exposed to the many different types of English like we do now.
Yes, maybe. But in Russia, I think we studied British English, especially at school.
Everywhere. There is no place where we. I don't know. I save one place. I know American, some kind of academy where they learn American English, but the rest of academical places and so on, they stick to British English. I don't
As
know.
you mentioned, Vladimir, I'm mastering BBC accent. You told me.
BBC English, they call it.
Yeah, I'm mastering this accent.
Yeah, you are close. You are close. It's a bit harder for me to do because I speak like I don't know, you know, too much. Yes, and
You know, I have a dirty little secret, and
Secrets.
the secret is okay when I repost something from someone whose the spelling is in British English. I change all the words to American English. That I change the S's to Z's and the Z's to S's, and I take the U out of the word color.
Color.
I make it.
Yeah.
I make it. I in English. So I English. That's just my choice
Yes. Maybe.
because it's foreign to me. It's foreign to me.
It's
When it's spelled in a British way instead of an American way, it looks strange to me. We have to thank Daniel Webster back in the 1700s. He decided that America should not to Americanize British language, and he started it. And he started the Webster's Dictionary, and he made a lot of changes from British English to American English, and that's how it started.
never heard. I thought it was natural out of the distance between those countries.
No, it was actually done by a person. He definitely made you made these rule changes like theater. Instead of RE, it's ER. Got rid of the U. There's some marvelous YouTube videos on the difference between American and British English and American and Canadian English. And so I always find it fascinating because so when I see something, when I repost it, I Americanize the posts because it looks strange to me. And I bet it looks strange to Americans too. So I just do that.
Okay. And Zainab, tell us your recent news at least. You joined and we are speaking. Save you.
This now? Now? My news now?
Now your news.
Actually, I've got my friend and her sister in my house today, and I am so tired. So my thoughts is kind of my thoughts are kind of distracted. I can't focus totally with you. I'm trying to. I know there's some noise around. Can you hear it?
Yes, someone is.
No. Sorry, I'm gonna. Eddie.
Eddie,
I
do not
wanna
do
bring-
this again.
I want to bring. By the way, she wanna start learning English by herself, but she can't speak. She can't understand totally.
Oh, but why shouldn't you try to speak to us? Hey, it is not fair. She should understand. If you will continue to tell everything blah 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 blah, it's not in English at all. And what is your name? Everything is lagging. Sorry.
She said she wants my help, kinda.
Oh, what is your name?
You know what I'm Good evening, my name is Nora. I don't remember my name.
There is a striking.
Her name is Nora.
Look, there is a striking resemblance between you. Are you relatives or what?
What?
You resemble each other. Like
You
as
resemble-
if she was
No.
your sister.
No. Oh, gue bisa kecintaan na kecil. I don't know. I feel in. I really feel so. I'm gonna be in a minute.
Okay. And okay, I haven't heard a word because everyone was lagging.
I think your connection network.
Yes, I'm using laptop because my computer will have I will have my computer repaired in some days, but I don't know when. Something went wrong with it, and I have to use my laptop. That's why it feels this way.
Okay.
And Zainab, what are your news? You haven't told us yet, but your friends.
I don't know. I don't know. There is no news, I think. There are personal news, but news in general on WebTalk or what I write or what there are no news.
But I still can get. Is it your relative or your friend?
What?
Is she your relative or your friend?
No, my sister.
Your sister.
Is here. No, my friend's sister.
Your friend's sister.
My Yeah, this is my friend. Here, there is my friend. She doesn't want to show herself, and this is her sister.
Okay. Okay. Glad to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you. She's kind of shy or something. She just
Do you?
okay. I'm like trying to motivate her a little bit while like first meeting to motivate her to start speaking in English. You get me?
Do
You want to start?
Yes. Do you want me to motivate her with one sentence?
What do you mean? Well, I don't understand.
I can motivate her to practice.
Do you want to motivate her?
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Look. What is your name? Can you tell me again?
Her name is Nora.
What name? What?
Wait,
was it?
Nora.
Nora. Oh, Nora. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay. Now, what do you see when you close your eyes? What do you see? No, do not open your eyes till I say you. Okay.
Say darkness.
Huh?
Dark.
What?
She say dark. You say close your eyes. What do you see? She say dark. Darkness.
Oh, it seems like the lack of imagination. It's dark. It's not dark.
You're saying close your eyes. What would you expect anyone to see?
Your brain have to bring up some imagination. You imagine, you know. And Nora, please tell me, where are you now?
She can't understand. She can't. Okay, she can understand, but she can't speak. Do you understand? So I'm gonna translate.
Why?
She can't. Why can't you?
Why can't you just?
She has never tried to learn English.
Okay, Nora, join us and practice as much as you like. Okay, feel free. We're friends. We do not put any responsibility on anyone. Just feel free, okay? Give me a hand. Give me a hand, please. Can you give me a hand? Okay.
What? Why?
Give me a hand. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Now, from this point, we are friends, and you can feel free, okay? Like, do you want a joke? Do you want me to tell you a joke?
What? What did you say?
I said if she wanted to hear a joke from me. Joke, like fun
Yeah.
story. Fun story.
Do you want a fun story? What did you? Okay, try. Just try.
Okay. There are two friends. One of them is a poet, and the second someone else. And the poet asks his friends, "Don't you think that I should put some fire in my poets, in my writings?" And his friend answers, "You should put your poems and writings in the fire."
I never took on that time. Monsieur Fabian.
Was it funny?
No.
No. At least I tried, yes?
Yes, you try. Thank you.
Yes.
But she's laughing, which means you're really kind of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can't
Enjoy.
belittle my achievement in this way.
Yeah, Vladimir, that joke was lukewarm.
Warm?
Cold. Cold, actually.
Lukewarm.
What does?
Lukewarm.
You mean it's too outdated, like something?
No. Lukewarm is, it is
Kinda cheesy.
not cold, not warm. It tepid. It's
Okay.
lukewarm.
Bring up better joke. Can you? See, it's not an easy task to do.
Let's see. Okay, I have some writing that is really hot stuff. So I sent it to the publisher, and he decided to put it in the fire.
It was a joke or what?
I just retold your joke in a different way.
But you remade it in the way when it ceased to be a joke. Just
That's why it's still lukewarm.
okay. You mean both jokes were stupid enough?
I can't tell you a joke.
Oh, please go ahead.
Okay, Super Z, go at it.
Okay. The joke is very funny in Morocco, by the way,
Oh.
and very short. One, short and sweet. There is a guy who was good.
Not bad. Go ahead.
I
Goes
missed
to the
it.
bathroom and he slips his foot and he said,
And then, what is happening then?
Oh my god, can you continue talking because I can't? Oh my god. And he said, opera. When he slipped his foot, he said, opera.
Opla?
Opla!
So I go to the men's room and fall and I say, Opla.
No. In Russian we have. Look. In Russian it would say like he gets into his bedroom, then he slipped, fall down and cried, "Hubla!" In Russian it is funny even. maybe you have what means in your language
Yes, yes.
opla.
Okay, let me just tell you. This joke is actually so funny when we tell it with our own language, and it's kind of so cheesy. And because it's so cheesy, we kind of laugh because of it. Only children can laugh. Cheesy
Uh,
children.
but isn't there any translation for this phrase opla?
It's not worth translating it. You see, now Super Z, I want you to say the joke in your language, and so we kind of understand it now a little
Okay,
bit.
Ahmed,
Okay.
I will speak it, but you would not understand anything.
No,
قال لك هذا
please do not do
قال لك
so.
هذا واحد قال لك هذا واحد مشى الحمام وهو يزلق ويقول اوبلا. They laugh.
But I got it. Hammam place for
Yeah,
baby.
the back.
Yes, hammam. Can you repeat this joke, but slowly in your native?
قال لك هذا واحد مشى الحمام وهو يزلق.
He walks. He get.
انا ما عرفت النكتة اصلا. Oh my god.
In
Today I
Russian, opla translates like
Opla.
yes, it's like oh shit, like this.
No.
Obля. If you want to know. Teacher Chris knows this phrase because he not that far from being Russian.
By the way, my friend is very good at jokes, and she's trying to explain the joke. How is it fun?
Oh, please.
No, just it's easy. Just skip it.
Ah,
That's okay.
okay.
Well, maybe we can edit it, and then we could send it to Osama, Bari, and Murad, and all our male friends. They would enjoy the joke.
Actually, it's very cheesy joke. It's not really funny, but because it's not really funny, people laugh because of it. Because the person is so cheesy. You understand? Kind of sarcastic. A laugh when people laugh is sarcastic laughing.
Yeah, and now I have to think of another word for cheesy because that's I have to look it up. I have to look up a synonym for cheesy. It's a little strange for me. I understand what it is, but I have to look it up.
Oh, I recalled one more joke. The man in the cafe, and he asks the waiter why his coffee tastes like tea, and the waiter answers, "If there is no difference, why should you ask?" Those are English jokes. Why shouldn't you